This clip is brought to you by Piedmontese Beef, the best beef on the planet. Use code POWER for 25% off your entire order. Enjoy the clip and enjoy your meat.
Just see for yourself, like just give it a shot. And one thing that I think gets a little lost in a lot of this stuff, so people get polarized and they get stuck on, oh my God, the guy eats raw meat. What they're missing though is all the stuff that you have taken out of your diet. And I think that is the main, like, it's my main message is that I don't really care that much about whether you go full carnivore or whether you want to be keto or whether you consider yourself in this tribe or that tribe. What I would like you to do is to try to eat more meat, replace a lot of the food that you used to eat with meat. And I'm not too worried about if you have a salad or if you have some fruit or if you have a diet soda or an energy drink or some sauces on your food. That really doesn't matter that much. It's like, just do your best to try to stick with this the best you can. And for yourself, I think you were mentioning that you eat some cooked foods and stuff and a burrito. Like, how often do you like kind of switch things up and do something different?
Yeah, so I eat I'd say right now 50% of my diet is raw. And I have fruit. I'll have potatoes, fruit and vegetables. I mean, I eat socially once a month with friends and I'll just eat whatever. I don't want to be strict and I cut out cannabis, caffeine, alcohol, every drug possible. So food is still the thing that I get to enjoy. Mm-hmm. But I don't feel like I'm missing any of those things anymore because I am getting all the nutrition that I need to my brain. I feel like that's filling a void that I was trying to fill before. But yeah, I don't worry too much. I mean, I think 100 years ago, all of these health issues that people had were pretty much not non-existent, but they've increased by 1,000%. And all that's changed in that time is processed foods, seed oils, foods in boxes by these giant companies. So if you just pretty much avoid processed foods, you'll be fine.
You bring up a good point. Processed food by these giant food manufacturers. So I do understand why people are stuck on this raw meat stuff. I do understand why people freak out. They see you eat salmon the way that you did in the video and the skin's flapping off of it. It's different, right? So, thousands of years ago, that wouldn't have been different. It would have been normal. You actually wouldn't even skin the thing maybe. Maybe you would literally take a fish and just bite into the whole goddamn thing because you didn't have a knife or something. You just probably maybe just go for it whatever way you could, especially because you were really hungry. Maybe the damn thing was still partially alive. I don't know. We probably were really savage and did some, wild and crazy stuff. But if you think about the foods that are coming from these giant companies and how highly processed it is and how long that oil has been sitting in those products, you can gross yourself out with that shit too. Some of these foods that we're eating, these Doritos and some of this shit, it's been sitting around for a long fucking time with all these oils and refined sugars and things that have been cooked and overheated and overdone in every possible way. And now we're like, hey, this is delicious. And we're downing it. And then when we see someone do something like this, we're totally freaked out. But this is just a throwback. Yeah. Really is all it is. I know it's hard to wrap the brain around, but human beings are we're animals. I mean, a good glimpse into how animalistic we are, I think sometimes is just kind of examining your dog. When you go to get food for your dog, but imagine if we were fed, we would be kind of flipping out too. We would be super excited if we were being fed in a similar way or only eating twice a day.
Yeah. My dog eats once a day.
Yeah. Yeah. See, if some dogs, you got to really control it a certain way. We had Ben Patrick on the podcast. He's the knees over toes guy on Instagram. And Ben once told me that the way that he got in shape was he was just examining the way his dog eats. He's like, I pretty much just feed my dog meat and I only feed him twice a day. He's like, I'm going to try to eat the same way. And here we are years later and the guy's shredded. He's in great shape. He's got great mobility. He's not in pain anymore. It helps solve a lot of issues for him.
So Power Project family, I hope you enjoyed this clip. We are on Discord and Reddit. We're trying to talk to you guys and build a community down there. So the links are in the bio. But remember, comment, subscribe, share this out with people so you can share the wealth of health. As cheesy as that fucking sounds. Peace.